Well, of course, if you're a motorist or anybody that drives a car, you've noticed that prices at the pump have been inching up over the last few weeks. Those prices are likely to continue to climb this summer. Neil Melancon now joins us with this week's Bottom Line. And Neil, it's the question on everybody's mind. Just how high is it going to go?
Well, Mike, they're going to keep climbing because oil, like any other commodity, responds to supply and demand pressures. So as school lets out and families travel, prices for oil goes up, and this year is no exception. However, there's something else driving our oil prices and food prices as well. It's not that there's a lack of oil demand. Demand for it is being pegged at 2009-2010 at 84 million barrels per day, the low end of the demand we saw for the same time period, 2005 through 2008. Yet OPEC production has increased in this time, with their capacity now 8 million barrels per day over demand versus only 1 million back in 2005. Yet demand has been fairly steady or dropped, and prices have risen. The bottom line is it's a tale of two cities. One is the institutional financial groups that speculate on financial assets. The other is the commodity markets, such as oil and our food. The problem is when the two mix, there's way more money in the financial markets than the commodities. The influx of buyers who speculate on oil or grains and never sell their positions like normal commodity brokers do disrupt the normal processes of buying and selling that keeps prices close to supply levels while adding some liquidity to the markets. Now, more simply put, if you buy food and never sell it, not only does that jack up the price for that food, it affects the rest of the market and takes that food out of the supply chain that feeds us. While we do need some people buying food on speculation, it's the excess speculation that led to the huge increases in prices for oil we saw last year and are seeing somewhat again this year. The exact same story, Mike, we're seeing in ag so far.
Well, Neil, I got to tell you, the kids and I leave for vacation in about 2 weeks, and what are things going to be doing then? I got to know.
Well, Mike, the oil is going to keep climbing. Prices are going to keep going up for the time being because we just can't get these speculators right now out of the markets. I know President Obama has introduced some legislation to maybe stem that, but we'll have to wait and see.
So I'll have to pay more for gas and for the snacks the kids are going to want to eat on the drive.
Indeed.
Great. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. Neil Melancon, good job.